We got Dan Yates, another person celebrating his senior day, senior for Michigan, going up against three-time finalist, NCAA champion, David Taylor, #1 ranked, undefeated, one of the best in Penn State's history. Also, we mentioned Ed Ruth and what makes him great, never having lost to a Big Ten opponent. Neither has David Taylor. Both of them over 50 matches. They've wrestled against Big Ten opponents in tournaments and duels and never lost to a conference foe.
And both men have an opportunity to become a rare 4-time conference champion, which is not done all that often. And David Taylor, the odds-on favorite here for the Hodge Trophy, but you know, strange things have happened this year. Now a nice underhook, go and drop it into an ankle pick. And Yates is a guy that wrestled at 174 last year. He's moved down to the 65-pound weight class, and probably in a weight class where he feels he has a better opportunity to compete well. And this is a tough match right here. David Taylor, so tough, very quick to grab those wrists. That 2-on-1 wrist ride, always looking to get back points.
Break easy, break easy.
And always looks like he has fun doing it.
Yeah, this always talk about him being fast break offense, being able to score from all those positions. Just looks so smooth out there.
See his name at the top of the Intermat rankings, going across the bottom of your screen for 165 pounds.
He's coming up with that claw ride, but notice how he rums that shoulder, you know, up by the armpit and keeps his toe on his toes, and he
Nothing.
able to go ahead and collapse the guy down. I like what he does right here. See how his insteps, his laces kind of stay inside, and then he puts the legs in and
Leg is in on the mat. Leg is in on the mat.
he's going to give up the escape. He just wants to work on his feet. Come right back to that shot, that long reach that he has, scooping the leg.
Go neutral.
No points yet. Yates fighting this off pretty well. We'll see what the techniques he tries to get to that far ankle. He's coming around the waist. He's got the leg hooked.
No, sir.
David Taylor working in, trying to execute his second takedown of the first period.
He just makes it look easy when he gets to that far ankle. Not only does he have the long reach, but he gets the opponent to turn his hip in such a way that that far ankle just gets a little bit closer. Leg in one more time. Working on that ball and chain now. Notice how he came in through the behind the knee. Looks like he gave up that grip on that. So
Watch that wrist. Watch that wrist.
Tough duty drawing David Taylor on senior day. Dan Yates,
Leg is in on the mat.
been a
Leg
great
is in.
competitor, ranked #6 in the nation, going up against the #1 ranked NCAA champion, 3-time finalist. 2 takedowns, Taylor.
nice work there by Taylor. Notice how he just stuffed the head, and he was able to cross his left hand over to the left armpit of Yates and then be able to go ahead and follow through. You know, once he gets his hand in the right spot, he's able to go ahead and launch his whole body across and get around. That's just great work. Here's the side tilt. Fast break offense, you know, out from the takedown. You know, he wasn't able to get much mileage on being able to turn Yates conventionally. And sometimes it's a little bit easier after you get a takedown.
First period ends 9-2. Back points are there. Could David Taylor be working on a tech fall? A senior out of St. Paris, Ohio, St. Paris Graham, and he is our State Farm state of success. David Taylor. Can't be much more successful than David Taylor. Of course, he'd probably argue that. Not liking getting second in the NCAAs, but he's been a finalist all 3 years. One is as a sophomore, and looking to get his second one this year.
This is tough duty here for Yates. Again, a guy who's having a pretty good season, ranked #6 in the country. He's battled, but you know, he's just being dominated right now by just one of the superior wrestlers that we produced in the last 3-4 years.
Well, you're right. Dan Yates has had a good senior year. Just got done beating Illinois' Jackson Morris in their dual meet, and we saw how good Jackson Morris looked yesterday in the dual meet between
Chicken Wing and on the far side, and then also near side Half Nelson. And you know, once he has what he locked up, he's going to work with the tilt. He's got the wing and the wrist there tied up,
and the count. 2 points near fall. Didn't get the 5 count. Got riding time over 3 minutes almost for Taylor.
2, 3, 4.
This is
And
what
there's
he
the
does.
5 count.
3.
This is what he does well here with these Magic Man tilts here, going one direction and gets the points and comes back and captures the 2-on-1 on the other side, and goes the other direction and collects a 5 count this time.
One more of those 3-point near falls and the match will be over, and it'll be 5 points for Penn State, because when you have back points and you have 15 points of separation, it's a tech fall and they end the match. That's 2.
You still got that? You still got it. I'm holding it. Nope. Nope. There's 2.
2 points near fall for Penn State.
16-2. It's a 14-point spread, so the match won't end yet.
Well, right now, David Taylor's looking to go ahead and find the best, perhaps pinning combination he can get. Now he's going to settle for the tilt.
2 separate 1 counts. I said 1 twice. 2 separate 1 counts. So I'd be 1-2. I hit 1-2. Green's down. 2 separate 1 counts.
4 seconds left in the second period. 16-2. David Taylor out front.
Set. Cover.
Workmanlike for him. Impressive for many, but for it's no less impressive. But he just does it with such ease.
Your choice. Bob.
David Taylor, one of the best.
Escape win.
Hodge Trophy
Win.
winner as a sophomore.
Cover.
The award for the most dominant and best wrestler given by Win Magazine to the
Easy.
top wrestler in the nation. He won it 2 years ago in his NCAA champion year.
Green.
Well, with an escape, he wins.
And it's over. Tech fall, 15-point separation, 17-2, with riding time, 18-2.
Guys, shake hands. I'm gonna turn you around.
Not so happy senior day for Dan Yates, but a great year so far for Dan Yates, and there's just a lot of separation between one and the rest of the crew when you take a look at this man, David Taylor.
No question about it, Tim. He's just separating himself, as you mentioned here, and he's the odds-on favorite for the Hodge Trophy.